opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this one to Johnson. Room here to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyron Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
I know they got the first down, but, Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sims. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long. Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them. Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum. Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man Johnson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground. And the final clocking on the next-gen stats. Look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First and 10 at the 22-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll set up a throw. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that mattered.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. So still 14 yards to go, second down. He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Now the extra point. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the two. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play here for Dallas.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
14, Lions 8.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Mike 55. Mike 55. Push him back. Push him back. Hurt. Me. Hey, check right.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They're going to try and throw. Here's a diving catch right side. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And that will be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
They'll try and throw for it here. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it 21-8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55. Face smash. 55. Hey, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, 4 down. 24 is the mic. You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball. 24 is the mic. You must be dreaming. 24 is the mic. Let's get it together, defense. 19 right. 24 is the mic. Blue down.
They'll look to throw again. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. It's a big play there on 4th and 10. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Quick throw complete, and in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge win for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Saheed Blacknell 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A try here for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Lions 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. They go play action here on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They'll throw now on the final play. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there for Detroit. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Complete to number 5. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Back to throw again. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll set up a throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback.
At the 31-yard line.
2nd and 5. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. the play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this one is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll make it a second down.
Brings up second and 4.
They'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now here's a throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Got a man in he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Second and goal.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you hit? And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.